So, Eva, have you heard about that new restaurant down on 5th Street? They supposedly serve the best pasta in the galaxy.
Oh, I haven't heard about it yet. But you know, Bob, I've always been more of a sushi person myself.
Quiet on set, everyone. We are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, folks. Now, before we dive into today's headlines, let's take a moment to appreciate the eclectic tastes of our crew. Bob, I'm intrigued by your passion for pasta. It's almost as diverse as the menu at this new joint.
You have no idea, Charlie. They've got everything from classic spaghetti to exotic ravioli. It's a culinary adventure.
Well, I'll definitely have to check it out. Now, as promised, let's get to our headlines. Stay tuned for our revelations from Burkina Faso.
Off the air, everyone.
So here we go again.
I don't know about you all, but I am exhausted. Can't we just agree to disagree and call it a day?
We can't keep avoiding the elephant in the room, Bob. There are issues that need addressing.
Indeed. Sweeping our problems under the rug won't make them disappear.
I just want things to go back to the way they were. Is that too much to ask?
Alright, folks, let's focus on the task at hand. Today's agenda is packed and we need to deliver.
Well, it seems like we've shed some light on the Central African Republic's ongoing journey.
Indeed, Alice. And with that, stay tuned for more insights and discussions right here on Earth.
Looking ahead. Morocco 2025.
Following the triumph of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire, the CAF sets its sights on Morocco 2025. Qualifiers commence in March.
Seems like they're sticking to the schedule this time, focusing on football, not fumbling with dates.
Speaking of which, did you catch wind that Burkina Faso's national football team goes by the moniker the Stallions?
Well, looks like they're poised to charge to victory then.
Transparency trending. Ivory Coast's new office overture.
Ivory Coast tightens its grip on office protocol, issuing a stern reminder to government employees to toe the line.
Looks like they're really cracking the whip when it comes to rule books.
Yeah, let's hope they've got their noses in the rulebook, not buried in the sand. Cabo Verde Chronicles. Political oasis in paradise.
Cabo Verde, the gem of West Africa, not only offers sun, sand, and serenity but also serves up a side of political
Seems
history.
like they're not just lounging on the beach. They're making waves in the political arena too.
Indeed, nothing says chill vibes like parliamentary procedures.
Diplomatic dilemma. Liechtenstein's minister takes a dip in Cambodian waters.
Let's hope they don't mistake diplomacy for synchronized swimming. Who says politics can't make a splash?
Nicest foreign minister makes a splash in Cambodia. Are they here for peace talks or dolphins?
Looks like they're diving deep into diplomacy this time.
The classic move. Let's chat politics while catching some rays with Flipper. So, Bert, any updates on the latest cultural happenings from the Galactan Commonwealth?
Oh, Charlie, you're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you? Unlike your perpetually optimistic outlook, the latest happenings from the Galactan Commonwealth are anything but cheerful.
Speaking of which, Bob, any thoughts on how we can improve our efficiency here?
Efficiency. If we could all just manage to stick to the script for once, that might be a decent start.
Efficiency? I thought we were here to challenge the status quo, not turn this into a robotic assembly line.
Keep it together, Debbie, you've dealt with worse.
Let's not forget, folks, we're all here for the same reason. To shed light on Earth's quirks and complexities.
Indeed, Charlie. Because nothing says exposing truth like opening up a can of worms we'd rather keep buried.
Alright team, let's address the glaring issue. We must collaborate if we're to elevate this show to success.
Ah, another heartwarming speech from our eternal optimist. Because, clearly, that's proven so effective in the past.
Oh, here we go Bob, with your trademark negativity. It's no wonder we're stuck in a rut with your perpetual pessimism.
Can't we find common ground for once? I'm wary of this ceaseless squabbling.
Spare us the theatrics, Hank. This isn't a feel-good sitcom where we sing around the campfire. Reality isn't that simple.
Why does it feel like I'm trapped in a never-ending drama?
Looks like we're headed for a spectacular meltdown. My guess? 5 minutes, tops, before someone snaps.
Indeed, Roger. The chasm between the optimists and pessimists widens by the moment. Truly intriguing.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, let's plunge into our next segment, exploring the latest update from the Central African Republic.
Today's article originates from the Central African Republic.
The Central African Republic, a realm steeped in historical depth and abounding in natural wealth.
It's intriguing how, despite its adversities, the nation persists in its pursuit of stability.
Well, let's not overlook the significant role of international support in Cars Endeavor for peace and progress.
Witnessing the crew navigate this geopolitical discourse is quite enlightening. Wouldn't you say, Roger?
Indubitably, Carl. It's fascinating to observe their perspectives on global affairs.
Kara's mosaic of ethnic communities and its battle against destitution underscore the intricacies of governance.
Absolutely, Ger. It serves as a testament to the fortitude of the Central African populace.
Allow me to interject that it's imperative we not let our disparities fragment us. We stand to glean invaluable insights from each other's viewpoints.
Let's acknowledge the invaluable insights shared by our news source from God.
Precisely, Debbie. A hearty acknowledgement to our source for keeping us abreast.
Well, it appears we've shed some illumination on the Central African Republic's ongoing odyssey.
Indeed, Alice. And with that, stay tuned for further elucidations and discussions right here on Earth.
Alright, team, that's a wrap for today. Excellent work, everyone.
Well, that was an experience.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I am spent. Can't we just chalk this up to irreconcilable differences and call it a night?
Oh, how convenient for you, Bob. Some of us are invested in matters beyond our own convenience.
Let's not dive into this again. We're supposed to be a cohesive unit, remember?
Spare us the cliches, Hank. Deeds speak louder than words.
Well, you know what they say. Actions speak louder than Bob's serenades during a staff meeting.
Look, I understand tensions are high, but we must find common ground. Our audience relies on us.
Debbie's right. We can't allow our differences to fracture us.
I suppose you're right, Charlie. But it won't be a walk in the park.
Nothing worthwhile ever is Bob.
Well, we'll just have to muddle through. But for now, let's call it a night.
Welcome back, everyone. We're diving right back into the thick of it with our next segment.
Today's topic, Chad.
Chad, a country of diverse landscapes and rich cultural heritage.
Speaking of rich, did you know Chad boasts significant oil reserves?
Yes, I heard their oil reserves are so vast. Even Jed Clampett would be impressed.
But let's not gloss over Chad's challenge, like its ongoing political instability.
Indeed, Alice. It's a stark reminder that even in paradise, storm clouds can
Looks
gather.
like they're gearing up for another round of celestial comedy, Roger.
Speaking of storms, Chad's political climate makes Earth's look like a tea party in comparison.
Buckle up, Carl. This could get interesting.
Let's not forget the importance of economic development in Chad's quest for stability.
Yes, because nothing screams stability like a booming oil industry. Am I right?
Well, oil isn't Chad's sole resource. There's also Lake Chad, shared with neighboring countries.
Ah, the famed Lake Chad, where a deep might just land you in a different country.
Just remember, folk, when it comes to Chad, it's not just about the oil. It's about staying afloat in choppy waters.
And that's a wrap on our Chad discussion. Stay tuned for more insights right here on Earth.
Alright, folks, that's a wrap for today. Great job, everyone.
Thank you all for your attention today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Cosmos, a space-time odyssey.
Well, that was... something.
I don't know about you all, but I am exhausted. Can't we just agree to disagree and call it a day?
Easy for you to say, Bob. Some of us actually care about the issue at hand.
Hey, let's not get into it again. We're all on the same team here, remember?
Oh, spare us the platitudes, Hank. Actions speak louder than words.
Well, you know what they say. Actions speak louder than Bob snores during a staff meeting.
Look, I know tensions are high, but we need to find a way to work together. Our audience depends on us.
She's right, you know. We can't let our differences tear us apart.
I suppose you have a point, Charlie. But it's not going to be easy.
Nothing worth fighting forever is
Well,
Bob.
I guess we'll just have to figure it out as we go. But for now, let's call it a night.
Figuring it out as we go? Reminds me of my first attempt at assembling IKEA furniture.
Welcome back, folks. We're diving straight into our next segment with a headline that's bound to grab your attention. Today's topic, Cameroon, a country with more surprises than a carnival.
Surprises? Like finding out your favorite accounting software is incompatible with your operating system.
Or discovering that the world's largest frog is native to Cameroon, making Ribbit sound like a full-blown symphony.
Ah, Cameroon, where even the plan have more rhythms than Bob's last attempt at salsa dancing.
Speaking of rhythm, did you know that Cameroon's national dance, the Bikutsi, is said to cure all ailments, except, of course, the ailment of being stuck in a Bob-led budget meeting?
But amidst the laughter, let's not overlook the country's rich cultural tapestry and economic potential.
Cameroon, where even the indomitable lions struggle to row against the tide of corruption and inequality.
That's why it's important for Cameroonians to dance their way out of poverty.
Indeed, Debbie. Despite its challenges, Cameroon stands as a testament to resilience and diversity. Remember, folks, Cameroon may be small in size, but its impact on the world stage is anything but insignificant.
Cut. Alright, everyone, let's take a breather.
Well, that was... something.
Indeed, it seems we've reached an impasse.
I don't know about you all, but I'm exhausted. Can't we just agree to disagree and call it a day?
Easy for you to say, Bob. Some of us actually care about the issue at hand.
Hey, let's not get into it again. We're all on the same team here. Remember?
Look, I know tensions are high, but we need to find a way to work together. Our audience depends on us.
Well, you know what they say. Working together is like trying to ride a bicycle built for six. It's a real balancing act.
You know what? Deborah's right. We may not always see eye to eye, but we're a team. And teams stick together no matter what.
I suppose I could tolerate your incessant jokes a little longer, Bob.
And I promise to tone down my curiosity, Alice. We're stronger together than we are apart.
Well, I guess even the most stubborn among us can learn to compromise.
I suppose there's hope for us yet.
It's about time. Now let's get back to work.
As we explore the Central African Republic, it's impossible to ignore its tumultuous history. From colonial rule to post-independence conflicts, this nation has faced its fair share of challenges.
Indeed, Charlie. The struggle for stability and development has been ongoing, with the CAR grappling with issues like poverty, corruption, and political unrest.
And let's not forget the rich cultural heritage of the CAR, with its diverse ethnic group and stunning natural landscapes.
But despite the hardships, there's a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Efforts for peace and international support signal a brighter future for this resilient nation.
Absolutely, Gert. It's essential to shed light on both the struggles and the triumphs of the Central African Republic.
As the crew reflects on their discussion, Charlie turns to Bob and Alice for their thoughts on the episode.
And there you have it, folks. As we approach the end of today's episode, let's remember the power of conversation and the importance of understanding one another. Stay tuned for our final segment after this short break. Well, folks, another day, another enlightening episode.
Indeed, Charlie. Despite our differences, I think we made some progress today.
I'm not so sure, guys. You see, I've been observing your interactions, and let me tell you, this whole thing has been a bit of a disaster. Absolutely. It's good to know we can come together when it really counts.
I must admit, it's been a rather stimulating experience.
Agreed. Let's keep this momentum going forward.
With newfound unity, the crew sets their sights on the future, determined to overcome whatever challenges lie ahead. As they bid farewell to another day on the set, a sense of optimism fills the air, buoyed by the knowledge that they are stronger together than they are apart.
Welcome back, everyone! Now let's delve deeper into our article for today, which sheds light on the operational capabilities of interested organizations. This article outlines the eligibility criteria for organizations seeking to apply for various lots. It emphasizes the importance of providing comprehensive documentation, including a localization certificate, legal status proof, and activity reports from the past 2 years.
Sounds like a bureaucratic nightmare.
Indeed, Bob. It appears to be quite a rigorous process.
Absolutely, Alice. The article also prohibits individual proposals or submissions from consulting firms, ensuring a fair selection process.
So basically, it's all about red tape and paperwork?
Precisely, Hank. It seems like a cumbersome procedure designed to weed out less serious contenders.
Despite the challenges outlined in this article, it's encouraging to see efforts being made for transparency and accountability in organizational operations.
It's vital for organizations to maintain clear procedures and documentation to ensure efficiency and credibility.
Yeah, it's like trying to navigate through a maze with a map made of spaghetti.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of another enlightening episode. Remember, stay informed, stay curious, and stay tuned for more fascinating discussions on Earth.
Alright, that's a wrap. Great job, everyone.
Well, I must say, that was quite an episode.
Absolutely, Bob. I'm proud of how we handled those discussions.
Yeah, we really came together as a team, didn't we?
Indeed, Hank. It's moments like this that remind us of the importance of unity.
Agreed.
Our ability to overcome differences and work toward a common goal is commendable.
Hold on, everyone. Do you sense that?
Sense what?
It feels like something's not right.
Well, that's easy for you to say, Greg. You never had a real job.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's like trying to navigate through a maze with a map made of spaghetti.
Well, it seems our journey is far from over. But together, we'll face whatever challenges come our way.
So, Carl, what did you think about episode 667 of Earth?
Snoring sound.
Typical. Carl falls asleep during the show he's supposed to critique. Classic Carl move.
Wakes up abruptly, huh? What? Oh, sorry, Roger. I must have dozed off during that snooze fest of an episode.
Yeah, well, I can't blame you. It was about as exciting as watching paint dry.
Hey, at least paint drying has some suspense to it. This episode was like watching grass grow on a space station.
Grass growing would have been a welcome distraction from the monotony of their discussions. It was like they were rehashing the same points over and over again.
True. It's like they couldn't think outside the box if their lives depended on it. It's a wonder anyone tunes in to watch that show.
Agreed. But hey, at least it puts us to sleep faster than counting sheep.